You ever look out at your audience and wonder, where is their attention span? Why aren't they sitting on the edge of their seats, hanging on every word that you say? Well, once upon a time, there was a professor that wanted to look at just this thing. He knew that there was a difference in words per minute between speaking and thinking. When a person speaks, we speak at close to 125, 150 words per minute. But when we think almost 4 times that, between 1,000 and 1,200 words a minute. So in other words, you have to slow your mind down to really listen to somebody, and you can't do that for very long. So what happens? Your mind goes on a little trip. You start daydreaming. So this professor wanted to really test this out. And so he told his class that periodically during the semester, he was going to fire a starter's pistol off in the class, right in the middle of a lecture, and he wanted them to write down what they were thinking of at that exact moment. And so he'd be lecturing. So in 1776, bang! And all the students would write down what they were thinking about at that exact moment. At the end of the semester, he totaled up all of these responses that students had made, because they had written them down, passed them forward, he'd collected them. And at the end of the semester, he discovered what was the number one thing his students were thinking about? His lecture, ideas about the homework, religion? No. These are 18, 19-year-olds, and they were focused on, yes, sex. After that, it was things like homework, politics, religion, and finally, listening to the lecture, 12.5%. At any one time in his class, 12.5% of his students were listening to the lecture. Yes, that's 1 out of every 8 students. So if you look at your class of 24, hopefully you've got 3 of them paying attention. I just want you to keep that in mind the next time you're lecturing.